SUU, and we've got the number 2 seeded Richfield Wildcats going up against the number 12 Grantsville Cowboys. We just saw the 8th seeded team in the girls bracket finish in third place with Union, and Grantsville trying to be a double-digit seed to finish in third place. Richfield, as the 2 seed, disappointed after last night's semifinal loss. We'll see how they come out battling in this game today.
And there's a little bit of rivalry between these two schools.
Yes.
I mean, obviously they don't play in the same region, but through the years they've had some pretty good battles in all the different sports, and there just is a little rivalry with them. I think Grantsville really likes to beat Richfield, and Richfield really likes to beat Grantsville.
This has been the Snow College pregame show. We appreciate Snow College. Again, you've guided them through homework, bruised knees, and bruised hearts. Now it's time for their next chapter, and they're looking to you to guide them with this important decision. At Snow College, your student will find a safe, welcoming community, professors who care, and opportunities to grow academically and personally. It's a place where they can discover who they are and where they are headed with your support along the way. Learn more at snow.edu. Starters now for the designated visiting team, the number 12 Grantsville Cowboys. Number 1, a senior guard, Cole Sparks. Number 3, a senior point guard, Jordan Fossen. Number 5, a senior forward, Jackson Jensen. Number 24, a senior center, Dresden Jensen. And number 32, a sophomore wing, Brigham Moritzen for the Grantsville Cowboys. They are coached by Stace Riding. They'll be in their road reds today with white letters and numbers, white and black trim. Now for the home team, the Richfield Wildcats, here's Rick Robinson.
Wearing number 1, a senior, Garrett Wayman. Wearing number 3, a junior, Trey Yardley. Wearing number 22, a 3-year starter for Richfield, number 22, Jorgen Southwick. Wearing number 23, a senior, Joshua Watcott. And wearing number 30, a sophomore, Nash Spell. The head coach of the Richfield Wildcats, Rand James, in his 20th year. The principal of Richfield High School, Nate Blackner, and the athletic directors, Eric Thorson, Dave Clark.
And the Wildcats will be in their home white with the blue letters and numbers outlined in red and blue trim. They'll be going left to right across your radio dial, TV, and computer screen to begin today's game. And Grantsville will be going right to left to start off this game. Throughout the game, we're looking for that Golden Drug player of the game, now with locations in Richfield and Gunnison. The White Sanitation on-the-go services sub of the game. And the Miller & Company CPA's key player of the game, certified public accounting firm that serves Central and Southern Utah for the past 20 years. That's Miller & Company CPAs. Start of the game brought to you by Richfield City. And Southwick will control the tip-off.
As he has all tournament long.
Yes. Up the floor comes Trey Yardley. Picked up by Fossen in the 2-3 zone. He'll go right wing to Wayman. Defense sagging. He'll take the 3. Short off the rim. Backside rebound. Out of bounds it goes. And it's going to be Richfield ball. On that play, Moritzen hit the floor hard as him and Spell got tied up.
Yeah, Spell was behind him, and the ball went out of bounds, and everybody was wondering what they were going to call.
Watcott catch and shoot 3 in the corner, air ball. Rebound underneath is taken by Jackson Jensen.
Boy, Richfield had a couple good looks, and neither one of them really went in.
Left wing Moritzen. Go out to the logo to Jensen. Back to Moritzen. Off the screen by Jackson Jensen. Drive right, spins, nothing there. Kick to the wing to Sparks. Sparks around the perimeter. Picks it up, lobs for the high post, and Jensen able to gather off a tip from Wayman. Now high post to Dresden. Jensen give and go back to Jackson. Pump, got Southwick in the air, off the glass and in. Grantsville strikes first.
Yeah, a real nice give and go. They give right along the baseline, and just a ball fake and banked it in.
Right wing. They go inside the lane to Watcott, into the corner to Southwick. 3 on the way, short off the rim. Corner rebound taken by Fossen.
Boy, Richfield's had 3 pretty good looks at the basket, and all of them have been off.
Fossen up top. Goes right wing for Sparks. Guarded by Wayman. Lobs in for Jensen. Jensen runs it down in the corner. Spins. Can't get around Spell. Picks up his dribble. Passes out. Stolen by Southwick. Southwick down the left side of the floor. Crosses. Dribbles into the left. Step back 15-footer on the baseline. Hard off the back of the rim. The rebound to Wayman.
Richfield 0 for 4 to start this ball game.
Now up top Yardley. Left side high. Watcott out to Wayman. Right wing Yardley. Working against the 2-3 Grantsville zone. Skip it back to Wayman. Pass up top is tipped, but Watcott runs it down. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Watcott high left side. Up top to Yardley. Down to 10. Back to Watcott. Short corner to Spell. Spell dribbles to the double team, gets tied up, ball's loose. Spell able to gather it. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, he'll draw the foul. He was deep under the basket. Would have been an incredibly tough angle.
Oh, yeah, he probably didn't have a lot of chance at that, and Grantsville fouled him. He becomes the fourth different Wildcat to make a shot attempt in this game. So Richfield has spread it around. They just have not been able to make them so far.
At the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line, Spell knocks down the first one. Appreciate Dr. Viliami Vakautakakala. See him right there. He's down to our left. He's here watching the game.
Oh, terrific guy.
At Apex Foot and Ankle Institute. Spell makes them both. That ties the game at 2.
And Nash with a great start for Richfield. What they needed is somebody to put the ball in the hoop, and he did that.
Fossen, little pick and pop action with Jensen. Jensen dribbles right, guarded by Southwick, creates some space, pumps, goes up against him, off the glass, in and out, rebound to Southwick.
Boy, Southwick went hard for that rebound.
Up ahead, Wayman. Dribbled it off his foot, picked up by Sparks.
Yeah, trying to dribble behind his back a little bit as the guy reached in at it and just went off his foot.
Sparks left side high, off the screen by double screen by the two Jensens, hesitates, drives right, and has the ball knocked away out of bounds. Wanted a foul call, doesn't get it. Grantsville ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and Wayman right there on him as he went up with the ball, reached down and knocked it out of bounds. Good defense by Wayman.
Jordan Fossen inbound to the baseline. A lot of pushing in the post. Pass comes out to Moritzen, back to Fossen in the corner. To the wing to Moritzen. Lobs in for Jensen. He catches it deep in the gutter, passes out, and it's going to go into the backcourt. And it will be Richfield ball.
Yeah, backcourt. Now, did you like the way the official signaled that? He pointed at the line and it said backcourt. It's been, officials have done a great job in this tournament. We're lucky to have them. Hard to get officials.
Yeah. Yardley on the logo. A left wing Watcott. Back to Yardley. Swing it around right wing to Wayman. High post to Southwick. He'll rise with a 14-footer from the junction and knock it down.
Yeah, they backed off him right on the right side of the foul line, and he's been open. In fact, Richfield's shots have been mostly open.
Moritzen right wing. Into the corner. Coulter Dong, who just checked into the game. Now back to Moritzen. Comes out to Jensen. Left side high Sparks. Sparks fake right, dribbles left, cut off by Spell on the help defense, gets the pass to Dong. Dong on a baseline drive, stolen by Watcott and Spell.
Yeah, Watcott's long arms, great job of putting them up.
Wayman dribbles through, up top to Spell, high right side now to Yardley. He'll back out on the wing, skips it for Wayman. Wayman dribbled it off his foot again, gathers it near the timeline. Yardley back to Wayman. Up top Yardley, right wing Watcott. Skip pass left side to Wayman, back to Yardley as they play keep way around the perimeter. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Yardley with it, high post for Southwick. 14-footer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Spell underneath. Tries a power dribble, knocked off his leg out of bounds. Grantsville ball.
Yeah, he was too far into the basket. Wanted to back up a little bit. As he did, the ball went off his knee and out of bounds. But Richfield had Southwick. You'll take that shot right there at the foul line. High percentage for him.
Credit Brigham Moritzen on that, not allowing Spell to back up. Not many can withstand Spell backing up on his own.
Yeah, those two have been to go paddle up pretty good. It's been kind of fun to watch.
Moritzen with it. Going to dribble right side, steps through. Pass down the lane, stolen by Wayman. He'll take it the other way. Drives right side, scoop, and got it to go. What a finish from Garrett Wayman.
I didn't think Wayman had the angle to get it in. It looked to me like he was too far underneath. And good hustle there after losing the ball from Grantsville, but Wayman able to put it in.
6-2 your score, 3:15 to go in the first quarter on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Fossen pulls up from 17, air ball hard, out of bounds, Richfield basketball.
The one thing we've seen early is this man-to-man defense from Richfield has bothered Grantsville early. And Richfield's as good as there is because when you play them, you know you're going to see a man-to-man defense. In fact, maybe some of the best defense I've seen in the history of Richfield last night against American Heritage, and their offense wasn't quite that exceptional. It was okay.
Dresden Jensen back into the game for Grantsville. Right wing Wayman. Lobs high for Yardley. Swing it left wing Watcott. Back to Yardley. They keep flashing Southwick high post. Now they go short corner to Spell. Down the lane for Southwick. Spins, puts it up, and count the basket and the foul. What a finish from Jorgen Southwick.
Yeah, Southwick averages 20 points a game. One of the leading scorers in 3A, and he spun in there and just bustled it in.
Jackson Jensen picks up his first foul, second team foul. Southwick at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line.
Tell you, Grantsville comes into this tournament with an impressive win in Nephi. Anytime you win against UAB and Nephi, that's an impressive win.
Southwick makes the and one. He has 5, and it's a 9-0 run by Richfield. They lead it 9-2. Fossen crosses, going to drive right side, pass down the lane, stolen by Spell. Spell lobs ahead for Southwick. Southwick drives in, and he's blocked and fouled by Sparks. Southwick was ready to dunk it home. Sparks coming from behind, puts him to the line.
Yeah, he was going to try and dunk that.
He didn't know that Sparks was right there behind him.
Southwick already with 5 points, trying to add 2 more.
First free throw here.
And then Grantsville with another very impressive, nice win opening day against Emory.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, this Grantsville team has really showed some grit.
Beating the number 5 and the number 4 seeds. Southwick goes 3 for 3 now from the line. He has 7 points. Apex Foot and Ankle. They accept all major insurances on Main Street in Richfield. 7 points for Southwick. 9-point Richfield lead on an 11-0 run. Grantsville scored the first 2. In the corner, Jensen dribbles in, got cut off, skips it out left side to Sparks. Up top, Fossen. Down the lane to Dresden Jensen. Back to Fossen. Steps into a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Southwick the rebound for the Wildcats.
Boy, Southwick did a nice job of securing that rebound. It looked like it might go to Grantsville. He grabbed it and made a good effort.
Right side high, Wayman. Skips it for Yardley. Back to Wayman. Into the corner, Watcott. Bob's down the lane for Southwick. Made a nice catch. Blocked by Jensen. Spell has it. Puts his body into Jensen. High off the glass and in. Nash Spell with 4.
I'll tell you, Nash Spell has really improved his game in the middle. He's always playing well, most of the time playing against taller players, and he good skill that way to put it off the glass.
Right wing Fossen. Off the elevator screen to Moritzen. Moritzen puts up the 15-foot runner from the free throw line. No good. Wayman the rebound. Now Moritzen pokes it away. Wayman gets it back to Southwick. Up ahead, Watcott. Past the lane to Spell, and Spell off the left side of the glass and in. He has 6.
Very unselfish by Watcott. He was open on the right baseline, did find Spell, and Spell put it in.
15-0 run by the Wildcats. Grantsville scored the first 2. The last 15 have been Richfield. It's a 30-second timeout called, a Riverstone Contractors timeout. Riverstone Plumbing and Heating in Richfield, and now Beaver has the equipment and skills to perform timely, high-quality service for residential and commercial jobs. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating at 435-896-6264. And dominant first quarter so far by the Wildcats, Rick.
Yeah, Richfield looked a little sluggish early when they were shooting, and when Nash Spell made those 2 foul shots, it seemed to kind of ease this team a little bit. And they have done all sorts of things. Maybe not from outside. I don't know if they have a 3-point basket made.
No.
But they have really passed the ball nicely, and they've worked together, and they've gotten some good shots. And Nash Spell, I'll tell you what, his inside game's been pretty solid.
Very solid. He has 6 points. They are 5 for 5 from the free throw line is Richfield.
And Nash Spell, of course, just a sophomore for Richfield.
Grantsville ball coming out of that Riverstone Contractors timeout. With 1:15 to go in the first quarter on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Call Dr. Topher Barnett at 435-896-9696 or visit richfielddental.com. Double team comes as Derek Barton checks into the game and he gets the steal. Up ahead to Southwick, driving left side, off the glass, no good. Barton tries to tip in and out, and the rebound to Moritzen.
Yeah, good shot, good attempt by Southwick. Nice follow by Barton. Both shots just quite didn't go.
Grantsville brings the freshman crew all red into the game. He has a high left side. Up top to Dong. Right wing Jackson Jensen. Up top Moritzen. He'll rise for the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Wayman.
Wayman's done he's got several rebounds here in this first quarter.
Backs out on the wing and comes out to Yardley. Yardley works his way back out as the call comes from Coach James on the bench. Into the corner to Wayman. Driving baseline, got inside, but he dribbled out of bounds. A Richfield turnover.
Boy, that's very Garrett Wayman abilities, though, to go to the basket, has good movement away. He just hit the ball on the out-of-bounds line. He didn't make it, but it was after it went out of bounds.
Up the floor comes Allred. Right wing to Moritzen. Guarded by Watcott. Swing it around left wing, left corner to Sparks. Sparks going to drive baseline. Got inside. Swatted by Southwick and a foul called. See if it's on Wayman or Southwick. It will be on Wayman underneath. So that'll be his first team foul on Richfield. Sparks goes to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line.
And Grantsville in desperate need of a point here to kind of stop this run. One thing you've learned about in tournament play is runs are fairly common, and big leads don't necessarily guarantee what's going to happen early in this game.
Sparks knocks down the first one. That ends the 15-0 run. Second one around the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Southwick gathers it. And he tried to get a shot off as the horn sounded. But at the end of one, it is on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Richfield 15, Grantsville 3 in this 3A boys third place game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear.
I won't eat any glue.
I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem.
School, I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the American First Event Center at Southern Utah University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Radio Robinson on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports. As the start of the second quarter brought to you by Richfield City. And Richfield's a great place to visit, stay, and explore the heart of trail country. That's Richfield City. Right wing with it is Cole Sparks for Grantsville. They trail Richfield 15-3. Crew Allred now on the wing, crosses, looking to drive baseline. Passes left corner to Dong. Dong goes right wing to Sparks. Open three on the way. Nothing but net. Cole Sparks with a Mason Machinery three-pointer.
Best ball movement of the game for Grantsville.
Yes.
And they got a good open look at it, and they delivered.
5-0 run, or 4-0 run now by the Cowboys. Left wing is Spell, goes down the lane to Southwick, turnaround 12-footer, knocks it down. Jorgen Southwick with 9 to lead all scorers.
Terrific move. He catches that ball inside the foul line. He's just inside the paint below the foul line and put that in.
Southwick tips the pass, it's grabbed by Barton. Barton comes back to Southwick down the right side of the lane, jumps to the defense, scoop with the right hand, 11 for Jorgen Southwick.
Yeah, he just veered his way around the defender and laid it up and in. And Barton with a great pass.
Right wing with it is Jackson Jensen, up top to Sparks. Goes to the wing to Dong. Out to Allred. Back to Dong. Hands it off right wing to Jackson Jensen. Jensen drives in against Southwick, puts up the runner, no good. Backside rebound by Wayman.
Yeah, and that could have gone in, but there's a lot of pressure on him on a tough shot.
Wayman comes out to Barton, pumps, dribbles in with the right hand, got cut off with a help defense, goes to Spell down the lane. Spell with a power dribble, hands it back for Barton. Got really too close together and tips out of bounds. Grantsville ball.
Yeah, the spacing was too much in defenders, and the ball went a little hard out of bounds.
19-6 your score. Richfield leads Grantsville in their 3A boys third place game. Already had 3 games today. Delta girls and Delta boys won the 5th place games. Now right corner, the pass goes to Allred. He'll drive in baseline. No good, but free throws coming for Crew Allred. And then we had Union win the girls' third place game.
Yeah, and that's basketball's been fun. This is my least favorite day of the state tournament. You want to know the truth? I don't like it to end, but I'm ready for it to end.
Ben Watcott, who checked into the game, picks up his first foul on that drive by Allred. Allred misses the free throw short from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute charity stripe.
And that was definitely a frozen rope foul shot. Went straight at the rim.
Dresden Jensen, Jordan Fossen back in for Grantsville. Josh Watcott back in for Richfield. So the two Watcotts are out there at the same time as Crew Allred makes the second free throw. His first point off the bench.
Yeah, they're brothers. One's a senior, one's a sophomore.
19-7, 12-point Richfield lead. Barton running the point, goes left side high to Southwick. He'll step into a deep three, short off the rim, and the rebound out of bounds off of the Cats. Cowboy ball.
Yep, Grantsville has certainly looked a lot more comfortable the last few possessions.
Jet Rollins into the game for Ben Watcott.
And in the playing game, Jet Rollins had a couple three-point shots. He really had a nice game against Providence Hall.
Fossen comes left wing to Sparks. Catch and shoot three. In and out. High rebound tipped up by Jensen. And Jensen controls it with a dribble. Dumps it off to Allred. Fades away from 6 feet. Round the rim. No good. And the rebound to Derek Barton.
Boy, and Grantsville had really good looks that time. Ball just rimmed out.
Barton picks up his dribble. Comes high to Southwick. Southwick hesitates. Drives in. Leap and leaner. Offensive foul called as Crew Allred draws the charge on Jorgen Southwick, his first.
Yeah, well, look at this replay here. Crew went over there, just kind of sat there.
They'll bring Trey Yardley back into the game for Southwick.
Southwick with 11 of Richfield's 19 points. Averages 20 points a game.
Out the floor comes Fossen. Right side high to Allred, down the lane to Dresden Jensen, fakes the pass, drives right instead, puts the shot, blocked by Watcott. Spell comes away with it.
And Richfield might not have the tall, but they have long arms, very long bodies.
Right wing Rollins. Hands off to Watcott. Comes now to Yardley. Out to Barton, one dribble, nothing there. Right wing Watcott dribbles into the left hand, spins, ball's poked free, and it's picked up by Fossen. Richfield turnover. Fossen quickly the other way. Cut off down the lane, kicks to the corner to Sparks. Out to the wing to Allred, three on the way, short off the rim. Rebound underneath by Jackson Jensen, and he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, Jackson was going to go up with it. The ball bounced down right to him. Richfield did not pick him up, and
Trey Yardley will pick up his first, third team foul.
fouls have certainly not been an issue for either team so far in this ball game.
Jensen at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. In and out on the first one. Nope, Richfield with 4 players with 1. Grantsville with 3 players with 1. Gunnar Kimber into the game for the Cowboys as Allred checks out. Second free throw is good from Jensen. He has 3 points. So 19-8, 11-point Richfield lead on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard in this boys' third place game. Yardley up top. Horns look here for the Cats. Works his way left side. Up top now to Watcott off the screen for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Barton the rebound. Spins. Jackson Jensen's there to take it away on the spin.
Yeah, Barton just spun right into the defender, and he was able to pull it away from him.
Jensen up top. Dribbling right side against Watcott. Puts it up against him and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Jackson Jensen as Josh Watcott will pick up his first, 4th team foul.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. What the fans didn't like was they thought it was a late whistle.
The official telling Coach Janes why he called it. Coach Janes does not agree. He was sitting down until he told him what it was, and then he stood up.
Well, we saw the replay on it. We didn't have a great angle either, really.
First free throw, no good from Jensen. Long set on the second one and he knocks it down. So Jensen again goes 1 for 2. He has 4 points, and it's a 10-point game. 19-9, Richfield leads.
Yeah, Jensen and Sparks have respectively 4 points each for Grantsville. They have 8 of their 9 points.
Left wing is Yardley. Short corner he goes to Spell. Spell one dribble, steps through the double team, passes inside to Barton. Barton across the lane to Watcott. Swatted by Dresden Jensen out of bounds.
Yeah, Watcott was going in, and he just came up and swatted that. It appeared Watcott might get a lay-in.
Rollins will check out of the game as Wayman comes back in for Richfield. 4 high, they run everybody at the ball. Wayman makes the catch in the corner. Out to the wing to Yardley. Back to Wayman. Pumps in the shot. Got Jensen in the air, and on the drive, he'll draw the foul on Jackson Jensen. That'll be his second. First player in the game with multiple fouls.
Yeah, and he's very aggressive, swatted the ball, and, sometimes those things happen. He wasn't trying to foul him, just bumped him.
Well, and that was Jackson this time, not Dresden.
Thank you.
The two Jensens in there. Right side high, Yardley into the corner to Wildcat. Skips it left side, Wayman. Catch and shoot three from the wing. Knocks it down. Garrett Wayman, a Mason Machinery three-pointer.
And that was a nice pass. Clear across court. I believe it was Wildcat that threw that.
Right wing with it. Kimber comes up top to Jackson Jensen. Back to Kimber. He'll take the deep three. High arch, short off the rim. Wayman the rebound for the Wildcats. And he'll be fouled by Jordan Fossen. In the process, Fossen took a hand to the throat.
Yeah, he reached around and trying to poke at the ball. No one poked at the ball more than the Ogden team. I've never seen a team that was able to poke at. And honestly, they didn't pick up fouls doing that. This one, that was damaged that time.
Wayman comes right side high to Yardley. Back to Wayman. Yardley with it. Thought about it. Skips it back to Wayman. Working against this Grantsville zone. Down the lane to Southwick. Ball poked away. He gets it back. Dribbled it off his foot. Picked up by Sparks. Sparks going to dribble in. Yardley on his hip. Drives all the way in. Off the glass and gets the finish.
Yeah, Spark did a nice job of using his body to shield so he could get the shot up. And Richfield's had the ball in the center of the lane. Gets that zone a couple times. And Grantsville's shown that they're going to reach at it.
Southwick goes left wing to Wayman. Pumps in the shot. Defense flies by. Kicks it right wing to Yardley. He'll swing it back left side to Wayman. Deep three. Rattles it in. Garrett Wayman, the Mason Machinery three-pointer. He has 8.
That's back-to-back three-point shots behind the college line.
The largest lead is now 14, 25-11. Dresden Jensen kicks to the corner. Gunnar Kimber sets for three. He knocks it down on the other end.
Boy, that was a rainbow archer. That one had nice arch. Went right down.
So 25-14 Richfield. 2:05 to go in the first half on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Yardley comes right side high to Wayman. Back to Yardley, left wing. He'll step into a three. Yardley round the rim and drops it in. A Mason Machinery three-pointer for his first points.
Well, Yardley was open. He just took it.
Sparks going left to right. Kicks it out to Fossen. Puts up the 12-foot runner. Got it to go. Jordan Fossen with his first basket.
Yeah, that was a little runner on the left side of the lane. Used the right hand to put it up over the rim and in.
28-16. Yardley goes left side high to Wayman. Back to Yardley. Tries to lob inside. Knocked away by Jackson Jensen. He saves it, but it goes to Southwick. Southwick out to Wayman. Pumps in the shot. Defense goes by. Puts it the 14-foot runner down the lane. No good. Rebound taken by Dresden Jensen for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Dresden just reaching up with those long arms and bringing it down.
Minute 12 to go in the first half. Fossen left side into the corner to Sparks. Quick three. Air ball hard. Backside rebound. It's on the ground. And it's going to touch several hands. Last touched, I believe, they say by Sparks. Richfield ball.
And it appeared that way to me, but Sparks really did a good job of selling me that he didn't touch it. But from my angle, that's what it looked like happened.
I believe it went right through his legs. Yardley will bring it up. 28-16, 12-point Richfield lead. Under a minute to go in the first half. Left side high, Wayman. Back to Yardley. Skips it back to Wayman. Looking high post, gets it to Wildcat. Back out to Wayman. Right wing Yardley. Short corner to Southwick. Steps back for a three. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Fossen the rebound. Up ahead to Kimber. Southwick jumps the passing lane and knocks it out of bounds. Last touch by Richfield.
Yeah, and Southwick was signaling it went off Grantsville out of bounds. The official right there and said, no, it went off you. But Southwick with a nice effort.
Coach Hink on the bench there saying the same thing as Sparks gets in the lane, misses the 10-foot floater or off the run at the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Richfield. Wildcat up top to Spell, right wing Wayman. Shot clock turned off. Now they'll go ahead and slow it down and play for the final shot of the quarter. Leading by 12, 28-16 in this 3A boys third place game. Yardley off the screen by Southwick. Little pick and pop action with him for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped and a foul will be called on Nash Spell. And that's going to send Coulter Dong to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, and good look at it. Spell trying to get the rebound, and That's maybe a foul. Richfield would just let him get the rebound. They need Spell on the court.
3 seconds left. That's his first, but 15 foul. There are 6 players for Richfield, each with 1 foul. 4 players for Grantsville have fouls. Jackson Jensen has 2. And the first one from Dong is good. His first point. They can close the gap to 10. Second free throw, got the bounce. So 28-18, some pressure now by Grantsville. Wayman gets it across the timeline, puts up the running 3, no good. And at the end of 2 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, it's number 2 Richfield 28, number 12 Grantsville 18. We've got your Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Now back to the court for more high school sports.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments. On time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear.
I won't eat any glue.
I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem.
School, I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Auction lovers, for the 35th time, Diamond W Auctioneers invites you, our friends, to Mid-Utah's largest one-day marketplace. This year's auction is Saturday, March 7th at 1645 North Old Sevier Highway in Joseph, Utah. Here is your invitation to join us as a seller. Call 435-201-1705 to turn your good, unneeded equipment into cold, hard cash.
Hi, I'm Major Lindsay, and I have a little secret.
Wait, what secret?
That at Richfield Monuments, making headstones is almost like magic.
Well, it's a lot of hard work, you know.
Yeah, my dad is Rick, the monument man, and he makes beautiful stones.
Yeah, that's right.
And my mom is Katie, the office boss.
And I help families find the perfect stone and design.
And poof, we do the rest.
I don't remember any poof.
Maybe not, but you and Mom are still pretty great. Richfield Monuments, legacies written in stone.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the America First Event Center at Southern Utah University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show, supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering at the half. And this one on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Richfield 28, Grantsville 18. We've had the Richfield Radiance drill team and now the Grantsville cheerleaders entertain the crowd here at SUU. But Rick, your takeaway from this first half?
Well, I thought Richfield got off to a little bit of a slow start. Nash Bell says he made a couple foul shots that really got him going as Grantsville had the early lead 2-0. And Richfield missed their first 5 shots. They didn't make any three-point shots until toward the latter part of the second quarter. When they made them, they started making them.
That's right. They made 3 late. Yardley with 1, Wayman with 2.
Yeah, and they, up to that point, they had not really shot well from outside. But Grantsville, they've certainly battled back after being down. I think they were down, 14?
14.
And they certainly have started to move the ball better. Richfield's defense, I thought, gave them difficulties, the man-to-man early, but they have come back. And you just never know after losing in a semifinal what affects one team or the other. But it's been it's fun to watch. I'm glad they play this game.
Yeah. Let's look at our first half stats brought to you by Sorensen Levitt Insurance. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home auto and business insurance needs. Proudly representing auto owners insurance. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Sina Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. First off for Richfield as they have the halftime lead. Jorgen Southwick 11 first half points with 3 rebounds. 8 points for Garrett Wayman with 5 rebounds and 2 assists. 6 points from Nash Spell with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And 3 points from Trey Yardley. As a team, they're shooting 40% from the floor, 27% from 3, and a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, they have done a nice job overall with the game. I've liked Richfield's game.
Taking a look at the Grantsville stats in this first half, they're led so far by Cole Sparks with 6 points. He also has 3 steals. 4 points for Jackson Jensen, 3 points for Gunnar Kimber off the bench, 2 points for Jordan Fossen with a couple of rebounds, and 2 points as well for Coulter Dong, and 1 for Crew Allred. They're shooting just 26% from the floor, 25% from 3, and they are 6 for 10, 60% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's been an area that's hurt them. You don't expect to make all 10, but you hope to make 7 or 8 at least.
And taking a look at the rebound numbers in this first half, total rebounds for Grantsville is 14 compared to 19 for the Richfield Wildcats, so 19 to 14 there. 6 to 5 on the offensive glass in favor of Richfield, and then you've got 13 to 9 on the defensive glass. So Richfield out rebounding the Cowboys, and then turnover-wise, both teams with 9 first half turnovers.
Yeah, and that's been an issue in this tournament, keeping the turnovers down as teams are quicker, and maybe during the regular season you don't see this caliber team and every night.
Yeah.
But the turnovers, certainly you'd like to see that slow down.
You would. In fact, the fifth place game we had earlier today, which was quite intense between Delta and Canyon View, and good pressure, 11 for Canyon View and 9 for Delta. Both teams took care of the ball in that one, which has been the rarity in this tournament.
Yeah, that's describes it well. And I do want to give a point out here. In the 4A state championship, and I know Robert knows because there's no way I'm pulling something on him.
No.
It's Provo and Hurricane.
Yes.
And I saw Richfield when they played both those teams, gave both of them pretty good games. I mean, they still lost, so a loss is a loss, but Provo and Hurricane should be a good 4A state championship.
Yeah, the big surprise yesterday was number 1 Timpview getting upset by number 17 Alta in the 5A.
I didn't see that
first
one.
round game.
Oh, yeah, that's a big upset.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, well, there's your first half stats, and let's take a look at our Richfield Community Pharmacy keys of the second half here now, Rick, located at 440 South Main Street in Richfield.
I think if you can cut down on a few turnovers, whoever's able to do that, and I think rebounding's still a key for both these teams. Richfield out-rebounded Grantsville in the first half. I think Grantsville will want to try and pick that up, and I think Richfield certainly wants to shoot a little better. Both teams do.
Yeah. So we'll watch for those Richfield Community Pharmacy keys of the second half. And again, throughout the game, we're looking for that Golden Drug player of the game. Your expert compounding pharmacy. That's Golden Drug in Richfield and Gunnison. White Sanitation on the Go Services sub of the game. And the Miller & Company CPA's key play of the game. That's all to come here in this second half. At the half, it is Richfield 28, Grantsville 18. This has been the Jones DeMille Engineering halftime show. From slam dunks to buzzer beaters, the Jones DeMille Engineering team is here to help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. Second half coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
This is Rick Robinson, branch manager, Richfield. At Zions Bank, we're not just your bank. We're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner and the convenience of online and mobile banking, we're here for you, wherever you are. For all of your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Carpet, flooring, windows, or glass at rock bottom prices. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring in Richfield is the logical choice with a huge inventory and the service to back it up. From quality flooring to expert window and glass installation and experienced advice, Shepherd's knows how to upgrade your home. Shop in person Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. 6 p.m., 410 North Main in Richfield, or click shepherdscarpets.com to shop online. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, quality, service, and prices you just can't beat.
In today's world, human connection can easily pass us by. Developing teens are especially vulnerable to feelings of loneliness and lack of connection. So slow down. Talk to them about their feelings. Help them feel safe and supported. Even a few minutes of daily conversation can make a lifetime of difference. Get tips on family connection for healthy futures at letschat.utah.gov.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the America First Event Center at Southern Utah University as we get ready for half number 2. This second half was brought to you by Richfield City. Again, Richfield City, a great place to visit, stay, and explore the heart of Trail Country, and a proud sponsor of Richfield High School. 10-point Richfield lead on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. 28-18 as we start this second half. Wildcat basketball. Trey Yardley brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Fossen. Goes off the screen by Spell. Picks up his dribble. Defense flies by. Goes to Southwick for three. Missed it short. Spell the offensive rebound. Bounces out for Watcott. Now to Yardley. Lobs down the lane to Southwick. Out to Wayman. Wayman hands it off to Watcott on the right side. Starters are on the floor for both teams.
And it's a man-to-man defense, much more aggressive.
Passing to Southwick and a big whack across the arms from Sparks. 2 free throws coming for Jorgen Southwick.
I don't know if you saw the rebound last time. Spell went over and secured the rebound, and the defender that was on him looked over the official going like this while Spell was going after the ball. So it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of interior battles going on.
Southwick hits the first one from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. 29-18. Cole Sparks picked up his second foul, first team foul this quarter. 13 now for Southwick. 7:24 to go here in the third quarter. 30-18 Richfield. Right wing Moritzen. Comes out to Jackson Jensen. Back to Moritzen. Skip pass left corner to Sparks. Open three. Short off the rim. Backside rebound. Watcott.
Boy, that's a great pass. Spark was open. Just couldn't quite get it to go.
Watcott hands to Yardley. Skip it right side to Wayman. Thought about the shot. Now goes off the screen by Spell. Ball knocked away by Sparks. Wayman gets it back. Drives right. Blocked and a foul called. Free throws coming for Garrett Wayman.
Boy, and that's what Wayman is so good at. If you reach at the ball, which he did, and did temporarily knock it, but Wayman just raced to the basket.
Second foul on Dresden Jensen. Second team foul on Grantsville. Wayman at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Knocks down the first one.
Richfield's extended their lead, but it's not been with field goals. It's been at the foul line.
Yeah. 3 free throws to start this second half. Make it 4 as the last one makes it a 14-point lead. That ties the largest lead of the game for Richfield. Now the Wildcats go into a 1-2-2 half-court trap, and Jorgen Southwick gets the steal. Hands to Watcott, down the floor to Wayman. Left corner, he'll kick it back to Watcott on the wing. Watcott dribbles in, nothing there. Comes out to Southwick, jump shot 3, nothing but net. Jorgen Southwick, the Mason Machinery three-pointer. He has 16.
2 different players could have shot that, and they gave it to Southwick, and he took it.
17-point lead now for Richfield. Left corner Sparks. They swing it around down the lane to Dresden Jensen. Puts it up against Spell off the glass, round the rim, no good. And the rebound to Wayman.
Wayman continues to do a nice job on the boards.
Right corner Watcott. Cut off on the drive. Swings it out for Yardley. Back to Watcott on the wing. Cut off from the baseline. He'll come back out to Wayman. High to Yardley. Yardley crosses, right wing Southwick. He'll rise for the deep three again, knocks it down. Jorgen Southwick with 19 after that Mason Machinery three-pointer.
Yeah, back-to-back three-point baskets. Averages 20 points a game, and he's at 19 right now.
10-0 run by Richfield to start the half. They make it a 20-point lead, 38-18. Left corner Moritzen dribbles baseline. Pick and pop with Dresden Jensen. Ball knocked away and a foul called. That'll be on Trey Yardley, his second, team's first.
Yeah, trying to grab at the ball and just happened to come down on the arm.
5:36 to go in the quarter. Grantsville looking for their first points of the second half. They lob into Jensen, hands to Fossen. Quick turnaround, 15-footer, no good. Southwick the rebound.
Good defense that time by Richfield. The shot was a tough shot, and the rebound secured by Southwick.
Walcott goes in for Spell, makes the catch against Jensen. And he was getting close to going out of bounds, so he just threw it off of Jensen's leg.
Yeah, and I thought he was trying to get over to Southwick, but I think you're right. I do think he was trying to throw it off the knee out of bounds.
Yardley to inbound in a box set. They get Walcott wide open. Left side layup is good.
And Walcott doing a very smooth job with the left hand. That looked easy, but it's not.
First points for Walcott. All five starters have scored now for Richfield. They lob down the lane for Dresden Jensen. Kicks it out to Sparks. Up top, Jackson Jensen. He'll rise over Southwick for three. Up the back of the rim, no good. Wayman the rebound. Richfield the other way. Right wing Southwick. He'll drive baseline and tries to do a drift pass. Stolen by Moritzen, but Spell tips it back to Walcott. Richfield maintains possession. Wayman drives in, puts it up in traffic, off the glass and in. Wayman with 12.
Yeah, that was a floater. Bodies bumped in the air, and he just kissed it off the glass nicely.
24-point Richfield lead, a 14-0 run to start the second half. Sparks has the ball knocked away, but it goes to Moritzen. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Jackson Jensen. Left side high, Moritzen, deep three, off the rim, no good. And the rebound, Jackson Jensen has it. Goes down the lane to Dresden, puts it up against Spell, off the glass, round the rim, no good, and Spell the rebound.
Yeah, pretty good look. Had a defender on him. The ball just rimmed out.
Yardley with it on the T-Bird logo with a 24-point lead. Two big runs in this game by Richfield. A 15-0 run in the first quarter and a 14-0 run here. Make it, nope, not 17. In and out on the three from South.
Boy, it was close.
Now pass down the floor way too far for Jackson Jensen, so a Grantsville turnover. Derek Barton, Ben Walcott into the game for Josh Walcott and Trey Yardley. And Grantsville will counter with Coulter Dong for Dresden Jensen.
Official running right next to Southwick from the backcourt into forecourt. That was kind of fun.
Southwick high on the left side. Off the screen by Spell. Goes left wing to Wayman. Wayman off the screen. Comes right wing Walcott. Ben drives in, right to left. Scoop with the left hand, too hard. Dong the rebound.
Yeah, had a nice look at it, and it looked a lot like his brother, but it wasn't his brother, it was him.
Hesitation dribble by Fossen. He'll drive right side, no good, but free throws coming for Jordan Fossen. First, that's the second foul on Ben Walcott. Second team foul on Richfield. So Fossen heads to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Cord White going to check in after the first free throw for Richfield. In and out on the first one.
Boy, it looked good. It just rimmed out.
Nash Spell gets a breather.
These two teams play in football in the fall. Second game of the season in Grantsville.
Should be a fun matchup.
Oh, that should be a lively matchup.
Second free throw, no good, as Grantsville continues to look for their first points of the second half. Richfield has outscored them 14-0 here in this third quarter, and Derek Barton for the three, knocks it down. His first point to that Mason Machinery triple. He had a big game yesterday off the bench for Richfield.
Yeah, hit 3 3-pointers in that semifinal game.
Left side high, Jackson Jensen lobs in for Dong, makes the catch against White. Double teamed, gets kicked out and knocked out of bounds by Southwick. Stays with Grantsville.
I think if you're Grantsville, you'd want to see Dong just try and go up with it, draw a foul. Instead, he passed it out. Very fortunate not to be a turnover.
Crew all right into the game for Jordan Fossum. 45-18.
Yeah, Richfield's defense continues to give difficulties to this Grantsville team.
17-0 run right now for Richfield. Driving inside is Moritzen. Pass left side to Sparks. Sparks dribbles into the key, spins, kicks it out to Dong. Dong right to left, goes up top to Moritzen. Crosses over, one on the shot clock, puts up the three. Got it! Brigham Moritzen snaps the 17-0 run and beats the horn.
Yeah, it was, and when the ball was in the air, the horn went off. Great shot.
Now Southwick with it. Jump shot from 15 feet, nothing but net. Jorgen Southwick with a game high 21.
Yeah, just planted right at the foul line and drilled it.
47-21 your score. A foul in the drive. Cord White will pick up the block foul.
Yeah, and probably a foul wasn't going to happen. Bodies went flying on that. I mean, there was a little bumping, and well, they went down on the court. Go ahead.
Trey
Sorry.
Yardley into the game for Garrett Wayman. Pass comes in right side to Allred. Catch and shoot three. Crew Allred, the Mason Machinery three-pointer.
How funny's the game? You know, it looked like Grantsville couldn't make an outside shot, and all of a sudden they hit back-to-back threes.
47-24. Right side with it is Southwick. He's swinging around to the corner to Barton. Barton fake right, dribbles left, gets in the lane, puts up the runner off the front of the rim and in. Derek Barton with 5.
Yeah, the dribble drive along that baseline. Long arms for the sophomore, able to put it in.
Right side high, Jackson Jensen. The lob in for Dong. Got position on White, puts it up, got it to go. What a finish from Coulter Dong.
And that's what I wanted to see him do the last time he had it down there. He didn't have a great angle, and he put it up and banked it in.
Southwick steps into a three, knocks it down. Jorgen Southwick with 24 with a Mason Machinery three-pointer, 13 here in the quarter.
He's having a nice game.
Richfield doubling up Grantsville, 52-26, approaching a minute to go in the third quarter. Pass out to Jackson Jensen for three, in and out, and Barton the rebound for the Wildcats.
Nice job of securing the rebound. Had a defender coming at it.
Barton crosses over, gets in the lane, pull up 12-footer, got the bounce. Derek Barton with 7 here in the third quarter. 54-26. And a timeout will be called by Grantsville. Full timeout, so we'll take the Riverstone Contractors timeout with them. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Richfield 54, Grantsville 26 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out.
We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Now this 28-point Richfield lead as we come out of that timeout is the largest of the game, 54-26 over Grantsville in this boys' third-place game. Moritzen drives left, kick to the wing to Allred. Allred will be fouled by Watcott on the drive. That'll be the third on Ben Watcott.
Yeah, he did go up with the shot, but I believe it was before the shot.
Fourth team foul on Richfield. Colt Thomas into the game for Coulter Dong. Coach Janes looking relaxed on the Richfield bench over there. Jensen dribbles to the low block, pumps, got Southwick in the air, misses the shot, Southwick the rebound.
Yeah, I don't know how Southwick did a great job of staying back and not drawing the foul, and then he secured the rebound.
Shot clock turned off, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Richfield with a chance to go up by 30 to end the quarter. Off the screen. Yardley spins, gets in the lane, kicks to the corner to Barton, down to 5. Barton step back 3 from the wing, rattles it in. Derek Barton with 10 points here in the third quarter after that Mason Machinery triple. And at the end of 3 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, it's Richfield 57, Grantsville 26 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
My art is an expression of my identity. As an artist, my identity is everything. Every stroke I make depicts my purpose, and every signature brings my dreams to life. I am La Morena. With my style checking account from Mountain America Credit Union, I can create with confidence, knowing I have built-in identity protection. This premium future lets me stay focused and bringing color to the world. Open a new checking account today. Make my style your lifestyle.
Mountain View Vision has moved to a bigger, better location, 1166 South SR 118, next to Maurice's. More parking, more frames, same trusted care. Doctors Richard Yardley and Preston Judy, along with 14 professionals and 5 specialists, provide top-quality eye care for all of Central Utah. Pediatric exams, advanced dry eye treatment, specialty contacts, diabetic care, and ocular disease management. New location, same phone, 435-896-5671. Mountain View Vision. Better vision starts here.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Southern Utah University. What a quarter for Richfield there in the third, as you had 2 different players score double figures in the quarter. Little Sorensen Levitt insurance
just in
stat
the
check.
quarter.
Southwick had 13 and Barton had 10. They ended up scoring at 29 points in the quarter, did Richfield. They scored more in that quarter than Grantsville has in the game. 57-26, your score, a 31-point Richfield lead. Grantsville ball to start the fourth quarter, brought to you by Richfield City. Right wing all red. Dribbles into the right hand, a drift pass to the corner to Sparks. Out to the wing, he goes to Jensen. Jackson steps into a 3, air ball. Out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, and Richfield has put together a nice game. They've reacted from a tough loss yesterday in a game that they could have won and led till the final minute.
Yeah. Wayman up top, goes left wing to Josh Watcott. He passes out for Yardley. Guarded by Jackson Jensen. They swing it around to Barton. Into the corner to Watcott, out to Spell. Spell dribbles into the left hand, jumps to a stop, puts up the shot, got fouled. Free throws coming for Nash Spell.
Yeah,
a little deep.
Yeah, dribble drive down on the bottom. I tell you, Nash, he knows how to draw the foul.
He's got a little bit deep there. Tough shot, tough angle. But he gets to go to that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Should you say it, Rick, or should I?
I'll let you say it.
That makes it so Richfield is 10 for 10 from the free throw line as he makes that one. And renew it, in and out.
They missed it.
Rebound will be taken by Crew All Red for the Cowboys.
Well, that's better than their 16 for 29 opening day.
Yeah. All Red up top. Goes left side high to Jackson Jensen. Out to Sparks. Cut off on the drive. Tries to pass it out. Stolen by Yardley. Yardley weaves through traffic. Going to drive right side. Euro step around. All Red finishes with the right hand. What a take.
Oh, that was just a pretty move for Yardley. Drove around the defender and somehow he just banked it in.
60-26, 34-point Richfield lead. Moritzen dribbles down the lane. Draws the foul on the shot, they say. So 2 free throws for Brigham Moritzen. Josh Watcott will pick up his second, first team foul. Moritzen heads to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Snuck the first one over the front of the rim.
Yep.
We are actually in mercy rule territory here, Rick.
Yeah, and Coach James is letting his seniors play. You know, it's their final game, and the only one that played last year was Jorgen. Played a lot of varsity.
Right.
Joshua, and of course, Joshua Watcott didn't get a lot of varsity time, and Garrett Wayman was injured from a football injury.
Yep. 32-point lead. Wayman with it. Comes out to Watcott. Up top to Spell. Spell goes right wing to Wayman. Going to drive in at the right hand. Kick it back out to the wing to Watcott. Watcott spins down the lane. Ball poked away. It'll go out of bounds off of Grantsville. Nope, they're going to say off of Richfield. Grantsville ball.
It's pretty funny when you come up to the state and you're going to end up probably third. and you're still not really satisfied. You're third in the whole state,
Yep.
which means you've had a terrific season.
Moritzen crosses on Watcott, spins against him, kicks it out to the wing to Sparks. Catch and shoot three, no good. Backside rebound by Yardley. Richfield will bring it the other way. Yardley off the screen by Spell. To the wing to Southwick. Deep three on the way, short off the rim. Rebound by Yardley in the corner. Goes back to Southwick. Down the lane for Wayman, makes the catch against Sparks. Cut off in the gutter. He'll kick it back out to Southwick. Southwick in the lane, rises from 10, nothing but net. Southwick with 26.
Boy, he's showing all his talents today. Outside, inside, dribble drive. Really had a nice game.
Puts it back to a 34-point lead. Left side high, Jackson Jensen. Right wing to Sparks. Sparks hesitates, drives into the left hand all the way to the rim. Got it to go.
The Mercy's at 35, I believe, isn't it?
Yes. 8 points for Cole Sparks. 5.5 to go, under 5.5. Wayman drives in. He'll go all the way to the rim, have the ball knocked away out of bounds off of Grantsville. Richfield ball.
Wayman looks over and said, how'd I lose that ball on the dribble drive through the lane?
Yardley will inbound. 3 low, 1 high for the Wildcats. On a few screens, Southwood gets wide open, little 6-foot floater.
Yeah, they're paying attention to I believe, a Spell.
Yeah.
And he was all alone.
So 64-30. 5:08 to go here in this boys' third place game. Driving right side, Moritzen tried to lean his body in. Richfield fell away, and Watcott got the block. And the ball up ahead to Yardley. Into the corner to Wayman. Wayman comes in right to left. Took an extra step, got away with it, and gets the basket.
Yeah, and he had to move the ball from the left hand to the right hand, and he did lay it in. That was really a nifty move.
36-point lead now. That'll put it into Mercy Rule territory here. Right wing, Cole Sparks. 66-30 Richfield on Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Passes that out to Jackson Jensen. Now to Allred. Allred in the lane. Kicks it out to Thomas. Out to the wing to Moritzen. Moritzen drives into the left hand. Puts it up off the glass and in.
Oh, he just weaved his way between a couple defenders and put it high off the glass with the left hand.
Yardley across the timeline as they approach 4 minutes to go in the game. Off the screen, a little slip screen there, nothing. Out to the wing to Southwick, now down the lane to Wayman. Lowers the shoulder into Sparks, and Sparks rips him to the floor.
Okay, explain to our listeners, our viewers here, Mercy Rule. What does that mean?
So it means that the clock will keep running. As you can see, the clock, well, they just stopped it now, I think because of how they're going to call this. For free throws, it will stop. It kept running until they went ahead and made up free throws. Now it's running again, though. So.
And how close do you have to get before it not to run?
I don't think you have to remind me for basketball. I don't think it.
Well, in football, there is a rule
that
if you get so close.
21, but I don't think there is for basketball.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
And round of applause for the Richfield seniors as they come out of the game. Southwick, Wayman, and Watcott all getting hugs all around from coaches and players.
Boy, they've had a nice game, all three of those seniors.
White, Rollins, and Ben Watcott into the game for them. Spell and Yardley still out there. Left side high to Watcott, comes out to Yardley. Into the corner to Spell. Up top he goes to White. Nothing on the drive there. White will kick it to the wing to Watcott. He'll drive baseline, got cut off by Thomas, poked out of bounds by Jensen. And Richfield will have it with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Clock does continue to run, as you mentioned earlier.
Yardley to inbound in a box set, out to Rollins. Up top, Watcott, three on the way. Off the glass, no good, and a shot clock violation on Richfield.
Yeah, it did come off the glass, but it did not hit the rim, and it has to hit the rim.
So the clock winds under 2.5 minutes. Up the floor come the Cowboys. Jackson Jensen with it high on the left side. Spins against the defense. Got it to go. Jackson Jensen with 6.
Yeah, and a spin move in the lane, and Jensen put it in.
Coach Jane's going to go a little deeper into his bench. He'll bring Spell and Yardley off at the next whistle. Yardley steps back, goes high post to Spell. Spell backing down Thomas. Spins against him, puts it up, off the glass and in. Nash Spell with 9.
Oh, he just muscled it in, and Spell continues to show me great things with his game.
He knew he was coming out and wanted one more basket.
I'll tell you what, that was a good move.
Beck Mondragon fouled on the other end.
Spill's had a terrific state tournament.
Yes, he has. Ben Watcott, his fourth. Mondragon will go to the line to shoot 2, so the clock will stop here at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. First free throw short. Some subs for both teams. So Yardley and Spell leave the game. Coming into the game for Richfield, that will be Dax Janes and Finn Gardner.
And Janes is a freshman, and he's a terrific player. Finn's a really good player, too. But Janes is the son of Rand Janes.
Yes, he is. Also into the game for Grantsville is Caleb Atkinson, another sophomore for the Cowboys. Gunnar Kimber also came back into the game for Grantsville. Pass comes in to Atkinson. Under a minute and a half to go. Right wing with it, Mondragon, guarded by Ben Watcott. Sweeps it through, dribbles the lane, kicks it up top to Thomas, right side high to Dong. Dong backing down White, drives right side against him, puts it up off the glass and in.
Yeah, and Dong's had a couple good moves down there and got it to go. The one time he passed it out, I thought he should have tried to shoot it.
32-point Richfield lead, 1:05 to go in the game. Driving right to left they go, pass underneath to Rollins, reverse layup, misses it off the glass, and the rebound by Kimber. Back to the way come the Cowboys. Atkinson driving left side, runs into White, steps back, puts up the 8-footer and gets it to go. And a timeout will be called by Coach Riding. We'll go ahead and take the Rivers. No, they're going to just do some subs. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, it was to get subs in.
Yep, so we'll just keep it right here as Coach Riding, get a few off the bench. 30-second Riverstone Contractors timeout. 68-38, 30-point Richfield lead. Coming into the game for Grantsville will be Mac Hammond, a sophomore.
And Manu Vakauta Kakala comes in for Richfield.
Okay, so Manu Vakauta Kakala checking in as well for the Wildcats.
Of course, last time you said who they were checking in before we saw who it was. I'm wondering if you know who it is. I got my premonition.
I'm going to guess Ben Watcott.
Yes, that's correct. That's what I would guess.
And that is the case.
Not that I'd give you a bad time, but I thought that was really impressive.
So 49.7 seconds coming out of that Riverstone Contractors timeout. The Cowboys only have 4 out there, and Coulter Dong's going to stay in the game. Janes will inbound. Rollins will bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Works his way left side. Hands it off to White. Curls in the lane, not there. Three-pointer on the way, and a big three-pointer. Knocking that one down for Richfield, Finn Gardner.
Yeah, Finn comes in. He was open, and he put it in.
Mason Machinery three-pointer. 71-38 your score. Driving left side is Atkinson. Shovels it out for Kimber, but Kimber had cut the other way. Out of bounds it goes. And Grantsville going to make another substitution as Payson Bowen comes into the game.
I don't know if they're going to get him in, and the clock's going to run out on us.
Yeah, 9 seconds left. Also into the game is Austin Jones. And Jet Rollins will dribble it out. Richfield will finish his third-place team here at the 3A Boys State Tournament with a 71-38 win over the Grantsville Cowboys. And Grantsville, as the 12th seed, comes in and finishes in 4th place here at the 3A State Tournament.
Yeah, and they had some very nice wins. A win on the road at Juab to get here, and a win on opening day against Emory. And then yesterday, Morgan beat them. Today, Richfield beats them. And I had a lot of people tell me they thought there wasn't much difference between second and 16th, 17th. Well, I think the state tournament has shown that a few of the teams are really just a little better than some of the others.
Yeah, we talked about this before. 4 through 14 seemed really tight in a lot of ways, but the top 3 teams certainly separated themselves out. And as you said, you saw it here today with Richfield, and of course all weekend with Morgan and American Heritage as well.
Yeah, and it ought to be a great state championship game tonight.
We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show. 71-38 your final. Richfield over Grantsville on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Need a new roof without the long wait? KO Roofing has you covered. Our expert crews can finish the job in just 2 to 3 days. Quick, clean, and done right. While other companies keep you waiting, we're ready to roll with big teams and top-notch service. And the best part? We work all across Utah. So no matter where you live, we'll bring the quality straight to your door. KO Roofing. Fast, dependable, and always on your schedule.
CF Moto is just the latest addition to the Jorgensen's Power Sports lineup. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side or a quad, CF Moto has what you need and at ultra-competitive prices. So stop by today and see what all the hype is about. Located at 980 South Coveview Road in beautiful Richfield, Utah, or find them online at jhsport.com. And as always, you can text or call Jorgensen's Power Sports at 435-896-6408. Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
We are all part of a team, whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support. Your team needs you to be at the top of your game. At Intermountain Health Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Our health professionals and staff are waiting to serve you and your loved ones. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the America First Event Center at Southern Utah University as we come inside the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. After a dominant performance for the Richfield Wildcats, Sunrise Engineering, they're growing and they're hiring. Visit sunrise-eng.com to learn more. 71-38 is your final. Richfield finishes in third place with a dominant win over Grantsville.
Yeah, Richfield really looked good today. They did all aspects of their game. They looked relaxed. They shot the ball well. You said in the third quarter they had two players in double figures. Those two players had more points than the whole Grantsville team up to that point in points.
Yeah, they did. Let's take a look at the final stats in this one. Sorensen Levitt Insurance Stat Check. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home auto and business insurance needs. Proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Cena Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. First off for Richfield, they were led by Jorgen Southwick. Finishes his career with a 28-point performance, 5 rebounds in the game. And 14 points from Garrett Wayman with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. 10 points off the bench from Derek Barton with 5 rebounds and 2 steals. And 9 points from Nash Spell with 6 rebounds and 2 assists. 5 points for Trey Yardley with 4 assists in the game. And 2 points for Josh Watcott with 2 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 blocks for Watcott. Finn Gardner did have a 3-pointer as well right there at the end for the Wildcats. They shoot 57% from the floor, 45% from 3, and 91% from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was a complete game today. Richfield came out very relaxed, and they could have felt sorry for themselves for the tough loss last night, but they played really well.
They did. Looking at Grantsville's stats in this one, nobody in double figures today, but 8 points from Cole Sparks with 3 steals in the game. 7 points for Brigham Moritzen, and then 6 points for Coulter Dong off the bench. 6 points as well for Jackson Jensen with 2 rebounds. And 4 points up the bench for Crew Allred. 3 points from Gunnar Kimber, 2 points for Caleb Atkinson and for Jordan Fossen. Fossen also with 4 rebounds in the game. And then no points for Dresden Jensen, but 2 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. They shoot 34% from the floor, 25% from 3, and they were 50% from the free throw line. The rebound battle in this game is won by Richfield as well, as they get 31 rebounds to 23 for Grantsville. Grantsville does end up with 9 on the offensive glass, beating Richfield's 7. And then, again, Richfield just cleaned it up overall in the game. Turnover-wise, 15 for Grantsville, just 11 for Richfield. Did a really good job in the second half to Richfield, just the 2 second-half turnovers.
Yeah, and we said at halftime that was one of the keys, if they could, whoever could hold that down. Now, Grantsville, 15's not terrible, but it was a difference.
It was, and then 17 assists for Richfield. Pretty impressive number there on the 26 made shots. So there's your final Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check. All right, Rick, let's go ahead and go to our Golden Drug Player of the Game. They offer expert compounding, prescription services, and hometown care you can trust, all from a team that treats you like family.
Well, there's no question Jorgen Southwick is going to be the Golden Drug Player of the Game. He had a terrific game. He did everything today. And the senior, 3-year starter, just a terrific player for Richfield. I'm glad I've had the chance to watch him play.
Yeah, so Jorgen Southwick is that Golden Drug Player of the Game with his 28-point performance. Our White Sanitation on-the-go services sub of the game. Contractors and outdoor event planners can find sanitary portable restrooms for any situation and garbage and dumpster services for any application. Call 896-9212, and I think this one's probably pretty clear too today, Rick.
Yeah, there's no question it's got to go to Derek Barton, and Derek just he didn't get a lot of minutes today, but when he played, he scored a lot.
10 points, all in the third quarter, coming from Derek Barton, as he's once again that White Sanitation on-the-go services sub of the game. And the Miller & Company CPA's key play of the game. Is there a key play that stands out to you, Rick?
Well, I really can't name one key play in this game. I think Nash Spell's first 2 foul shots that really got Richfield going, I'd give him credit. Nash Spell, I can't say enough good about how his game has really progressed.
There you go. Miller & Company CPA is a certified public accounting firm. They've served Central and Southern Utah for the past 20 years with individual and business payroll processing and bookkeeping, financial statement prep, and business advisory services. Call 435-896-4301. Well, Rick, as we wrap up our coverage, any final thoughts?
Yes, it's been a terrific season. Coach Rand James has done, as always, a great job. He only had 1 returning starter, and the expectation level with him, I know, is high, but with the state, took the state a long time before people believed he had a pretty good team. It doesn't really matter because you show it on the court, but I can't say enough about how good Richfield, how good Rand James does, and how lucky Richfield is to have him as the head coach.
Certainly does a great job.
I just think it's, and the players, I give them all the credit, the 3 seniors, to lose Joshua Watcott, Garrett Wayman to come back after missing the air, and of course, Jorgen Southwick. Terrific job. It was fun to watch you guys play.
Well, that's going to pretty well do it for us. 71-38 your final, Richfield over at Grantsville. We'll have the girls' championship game coming up on Centracom Team Hive and KSL Sports. That's a 5 o'clock tip-off, followed by the boys at 7 o'clock, tonight. So that's what we've got coming up here at the American First Event Center on Southern Utah University. Those will both be on Centracom Team Hive and KSL Sports. Rick, as always, thanks for a great season.
Oh, it's terrific. Thank you for letting me be beside you and the travel times. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Your family is terrific. I love working with your boys. No secret there, and your daughter did sneak in a game. And all of Centracom and Mid-Utah Radio people, Barrett Hilton, all the people. I just feel fortunate to be a part of this. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, and a great job. 71-38 your final. We'll be back in about 25-30 minutes from now to bring you the coverage of the pregame show for the Girls State Championship next here on Centracom Team Live and KSL Sports. That'll do it on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Centracom Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Team Hive.
maybe I'll go see what that timeline looks like.